Okay then, welcome to June's 100-mile ride. Friday afternoon after work, weather's good, set off just after 1 o'clock, about 1:05, had to go back because I forgot to put my heart rate strap on, did that and then we've got off. There's quite a stiff breeze. And the route that I've got, I think I'm going to have a stiff breeze for a headwind for the majority of the way. So 100 miles, we're heading out around Coventry basically, in a loop. It's 22, 23 degrees, blue sky, sun's out. You can probably hear the wind. And I'm on the orange TCR. And I'll speak to you on the road. I'm a quarter of the way, I've just done 40 kilometres, 25 miles, an hour and 18 minutes it was or something, but it's flipping windy. It's hard work, head down, grind into it. Lovely day though. Morning. So I've just come through Covington and past the Thwaites' factory where they make the little dumper things for construction work, and shortly we'll be making a right hand turn, I think, and I'm cycling to Burton Country Park, which I've never cycled there before. I need to ease up a bit really and stop going so hard and have something to eat my banana. So I'm approaching Burton Country Park, I think that's what it's called. That's the ridge on the horizon, just to the side of that van. And Fenny Compton, I think I'm near. I've nearly done 2 hours, about 58k. And hopefully soon the wind will be not a headwind. It's been hard this first bit. But it's hot. I think it's only 22, 23, but it just feels hot. I don't think I've ever been up here before, not even in the car. Having said that, I could have done like 30 years ago and I've forgotten. Not a bad view. That's Napton on the hill just there. So I'm almost halfway, almost 50 miles. sort of heading towards Granborough next. I'm just going to stop soon and have a little stretch because my neck's really sore today. I might have said earlier in the week that it was stiff and sore and it was keeping me awake last night. I think I might have a trapped nerve or something at the minute. It's just bugging me. Right there. I think we've got a closed gate in front. That's 50 miles. I might as well just stop here and stretch. I need to get a squash ball in it or something. It's really tight. But that's the old vicarage there. Yeah, it's a proper knot in my shoulder, the back of my neck. Right, we'll carry on again. If I stop, I don't stop for long. So let's get on the move again. It's quite nice up there. That caravan, well, you won't have seen it, but there's a caravan site right at the top of that hill. We stayed there quite a few times. Because it's half an hour from home in the car. Maybe 40 minutes, 45 minutes, it's not far. We've got to cross a busy A road that goes between Southam and Daventry, I believe. And then heading to Granborough. Now I'm approaching Princethorpe, and 3 3/4 hours back into the wind it seems again. I've had a bit of a tailwind for a little while, but the legs are shot. 106k, when I get to 110 I'm 2/3 of the way, but the road was closed as well, so I had to do a detour. Hang on, still flipping hot. I don't do well in the hot. I'm not good in the heat. Yep, headwind. So from Princethorpe, it's pretty much Foss Way, I think. It's an old Roman road anyway, it's as straight as a die. North, pretty much. Till I hit the A5. And then I turn left and it's heading back round Bulkington and Nuneaton and that sort of thing. Oh, not Nuneaton. What do you call it? Bulkington? Can't remember. Anyway. Top of the Foss Way now. I think I finally got a tailwind now, so almost at 80 miles, and I think the rest of it now, hopefully with a bit of luck, most of it will be tailwind. But I'm starting to cramp, I can feel it, and I need water now, so I'm looking for somewhere to get water. Cooled down a bit now, it's 20. So I've been through Bulkington, stopped at a shop in Bulkington and got a ice tonic sport drink and a 500ml bottle of water, £1.50, so that was alright. I thought. I've still got the water, and then I've not filmed all the way through, sort of cutting round back end of Cove and Bulkington and bypassing sort of Nuneaton and that sort of area, because it's traffic lights and busy and built up and that sort of stuff, and cut across Corley Ash and down into Filongley, and now we're just coming over the final little bit of Filongley Ridge before I drop down back towards home. 5 hours and 39, 155.7 kilometres. But today's aim was to try and do 100 miles in under 6 hours, because I haven't done it. But with that wind to start with, anything about pacing went out the window. So the first 2 hours at least were just hard. So then it's just been a case of trying to hang on, and the heat hasn't helped. I mean, I don't know, I'll show you my shorts when we stop, when we're back home. I'm covered in salt. I'm sweating obviously. But like, speak to you when we're nearly back. I need to get a move on. There we go, back 165 kilometres, 5 hours and 58 minutes, and can you see, absolutely covered in salt. So I'm going to go in, have a wash, have a shower, drink, eat, recover. So that is my 100-mile ride for June done. Rather late in the month, I think today's Friday the 27th. So thanks for watching, see you in the next vlog.